All right, as you just heard there, Mark Zuckerberg's speech at Georgetown University touched on China as well. All this as he contends with Chinese tech company ByteDance, who owns the TikTok app, for poaching more than 24 Facebook employees, all in the last year. And his company's venture into crypto facing a lot of resistance from regulators around the world and even abandonment by many of its original backers. So joining us to break it all down, investigative journalist Ben Swann. Okay, Ben, so first, let's get into what I would say is this ironic topic of Zuck delivering about, free speech, freedom of speech at Georgetown University. Give us a summary of that speech and give us your take on it.
Yeah, well, he's very late to the free speech party. We'll say that. Look, the problem that Mark Zuckerberg has right now is that he is essentially put himself in a position where he is going to now be an advocate for free speech. He's going to be an advocate for free speech in the political process, but he hasn't been. And what we've seen over and over with Mark Zuckerberg and with Facebook in particular is their desire and willingness to take down any entity, any voice that is disruptive to mainstream establishment political voices. Why is he allowing the Atlantic Council to help purge thousands of pages from Facebook on a regular basis when those are free speech issues? Those aren't hate speech issues. Those are free speech issues about politics. And yet he ignores all of that. So he's saying one thing, he's trying to make himself look like a lion and a champion of free speech, but he absolutely is not. And by the way, one other thing about his speech. He absolutely created this revisionist history where he said that Facebook was created during the Iraq War at Harvard to create a platform for discussion about whether the war was right or not. No, it wasn't. Facebook was created as a site to rate which girl was hotter on the Harvard campus. Test. Let's not rewrite that, Mark. That's absolutely untrue.
Yeah, Ben, see, you and I are old enough to remember the inception of Facebook and how it kind of copycatted Hot or Not. Anybody remember that?
That's right.
So, I mean, that's really all it was. So, okay, let's talk about this other thing. I guess some sort of new app war, right? It's Facebook versus TikTok. They've poached a lot of Facebook employees. So in the world of tech, how big of a deal is that? I mean, it happens all the time, right? And why does it matter to us now?
Well, it does happen all the time. What's happening here, though, in particular, are two things. One is that TikTok is actually going through the process of poaching a lot of these Facebook employees by offering them fatter paychecks. You're giving them more money to jump ship and come over, which is good for TikTok's employees. But it's happening at the same time that Facebook is actually getting rejection from a lot of young people that it's trying to recruit to join Facebook and to become part of the innovation team for the future. A lot of folks just don't want to be associated with Facebook anymore. At one time, it was, as you know, Manila, the hottest, best company probably in the world to work for. Now, not so much. So a lot of these people they're trying to pick up in the first place don't want to be there, and then they're losing many of their employees to TikTok, which honestly is just, it's a fun app. I don't use it. My kids use it all the time. It actually drives me crazy, but they love it. And the reason they love it is because it's just about having fun.
Right.
And it doesn't get into the weeds of all these other, just the junk that kind of bogs down.
Yeah, Ben, unfortunately, I got to leave it right here. We're going to try to work on these connection issues for you, and then we'll have you back. We'll talk about this more expanded a little bit later. I will talk to you very soon, my friend. Ben Swann, thank you so much.
Okay.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.